Hello everybody, today we're going to be talking about another chapter in Search of Memory by Eric Kandel. And today we're going to be talking about electrical activity within a nerve cell. So as Kandel was studying on the Grudfest, he was reading about the history of the discovery of electrical activity within neurons, and this first propagated with Luigi Galvani, who first discovered this phenomena by after hanging a frog leg on a copper hook in an iron basement for some reason, and occasionally the leg would twitch. And well, he thought it was strange, so he decided to try to recreate it by pulsing electricity through it. Again, the reason is not explained, and thus the frog leg twitched again, but more frequently each time he pulsed. So what he discovered is that then the frog leg, well, specifically the nerves in the frog leg, actually produce electricity, and it's not those of like spirits or vital forces or ghosts or anything supernatural at that point. So that's science for the win. And this is later further elaborated by Hermann von Helmholtz, who decided to who found out that the axiom of the nerve cell actually produces electricity, not because it's just a byproduct, it's just produced. It's because it's just a means of communicating with the rest of the nerve cells to move properly, to actually do stuff properly. And later down the line, he was able to capture the speed of an electrical signal coming from an axiom, which is actually pretty fast. But even though it was actually a bit close to the speed of light, the speed deteriorated with long distances. So apparently, it can't really work like distance-wise, and so with that, he discovered that all of the current within the human body, whether it's the nerves causing the heart to beat involuntarily, or me to moving my hands right now voluntarily, the current is all the same. The frequency of electricity is all the same. It's not really that different. And though this raises some questions, how can biological people, or I shouldn't say people, but organisms in general, how can they produce electricity? Where are these signals that are called action potentials look like, and what is the information they encode? Well, this is later answered by a man known as Edgar Allan. no, not that Edgar. Edgar Douglas Agent, who decided to record and amplify action potentials by inserting a wire close to the outside surface of an axiom inside the nerve of skin, and attach the wire to an ink writer used for seismographs and a loudspeaker. Each time he touched the skin, the loudspeaker like bang, 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 and the ink writer would usually go, well, with every bang, up and down swiftly, each time within 1/100th of a second. And each time he did it differently, whether it was tapping, punching, and all that stuff, he activated an action potential which caused each bang, and therefore, because of that, he, like Helmholtz, he discovered that it is indeed all the same around each nerve. But on amplifying it, what about its intensity? the intensity of an action potential. Well, he classified it as like mild stimulus, for example, just gentle tapping and so, which will only like activate 2 or 3 action potentials, but not really more than that. Or strong ones like punching, or elbowing, or something like that. That it will activate like thousands and thousands of action potentials immediately. And as for this, and as for how they influence the neurological world of science, he soon shared the Nobel Prize with Charles Sherrington, who was working on Karjar's doctrine, and well, later Adrian himself will be working on Karjar's doctrine after both he and Sherrington shared the Nobel Prize. But unlike Logi and Karjar, who also shared the Nobel Prize, but they were better rivals, Sherrington and Adrian were actually more of colleagues, friends. In fact, the younger Adrian later said to the older Sherrington that it was a really great honor to be working with him. And thus, this ends my reading. Thank you very much, everyone. I'll see you in the next episode.